What do we have going on over here? See, it shows that we are on Facebook. Let me make sure. Hey, everybody. How are you? Welcome. Highly motivated. Check us out. Here we are. You see? Oh, no, I guess we're not. We're not streaming on Facebook. Oh, wait. I don't know why we're not streaming on Facebook. I do not know. I don't know if I should end it and restart it just to make sure everything is working. Oh, wait a second. Here we go. Sometimes you got to click a few buttons just to make sure everything's in order. And I think we're working. I think we're in order. Okay. Facebook puts everything I do in private, so it doesn't show anything public. So I have to go in manually and change these things. Kind of like what we're doing this year. This is the first episode, first show of the year. Highly motivated. I'm pretty excited. I'm so excited. I've been kind of jumping out of my seat type of thing. I lots to talk about, lots to bring up, but really it's about energy. It's going to be about you. It's about what energy you are bringing in to this new year, this new beginning, this new change. So anyways, I'm glad everything's working in all the places that it's supposed to be working. So tonight, what are we talking about? Magic. Not like abracadabra, pick a card, but magic. The magic of a person, the magic of soul, the magic of energy and enthusiasm, the magic that kindness brings into your life. We're going to talk about kindness. We're going to talk about bringing that from New Year's to New Year's, all year round. So all year, we are looking at kindness. We're looking at hope. We're believing in a better tomorrow. That's how we start this show today. Today, we started with hope and kindness and belief and great frequency. So we are here. It's highly motivated. Welcome to the very first Smoke Sesh of the year. First day of the year, Smoke Sesh, very first Smoke Sesh of the year. Last night of Hanukkah. So that's interesting how all these dates fall and what falls to where, what begins, what ends. So very exciting. The holidays this year, I feel there's been so much energy leading up to it. And I think all of us, leading up to today or the other day even, the other day on the show, I was exhausted. The energy just sucked right out of me. So before the show, I took some of my emergency mushrooms. And my emergency mushrooms were fantastic. Oh, wait. What do we have? We've got Frank the Tank Griswold on the show. Welcome, Frank, to Highly Motivated. Happy New Year. You see, I don't know what you're looking at, but I'm looking at as soon as you said that, the music stopped. It was just stop. Yes, fuck you too. 2025, I'll be here all year. You will be there all year. We will all be here all year. We are going to be here for many years. The energy we're bringing, let me let you know. Frank, for you, I'm smoking tonight. Do you see this? Wait. Wait, what is this? It's moon boots. Yes. So this right here, let me just tell you, it's 22.8, so almost 23% THC. But the terpenes, this is the exciting part. So the terps are like 3%. Wait, let's just make sure I'm seeing the number right. I need glasses, not these, but actual glasses. Schwarzy Pants, welcome to the show. Welcome. It's good to have you here at Highly Motivated. Happy New Year. First Smoke Sesh of the year, last night of Hanukkah, and just got the blue wave. All right. That, you gotta tell me how it is. The blue wave I haven't tried yet, but I have heard incredible things. So tonight though, I'm smoking, wait. This is the moon boots. So we're gonna light up the moon boots first, But after the moon boots, I got, what was it? It was like the gorilla butter or double banana fuel, something double banana fuel, and a cross with something else is this one. And this is the moon boots. And then this, a little bit bigger, but this right here is like a runce. I think like a mega runce. This is the peacemaker, I tell you. So that's the mega runce. So we got a few doinks for tonight. Let me see. How them boots, we're about to find out. I'm about to smoke them right now, live. I've been saving it. Let me see, how's them boots? Check your messages. Awesome, I will check my messages. If my messages come up. Let's see. Check this out. Highly motivated. Oh, you sent me a photo. Wait. Let's see the photo really quickly. Oh, look at this. Is this? That looks so cool. It's me up on, and this must be your podcast room or your streaming room, but that is awesome. Let me see. I met you at Dab Day Orlando a few years ago. I think you worked for a different company. You're a great hype man. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think Dab Day Orlando, I might have been there with Cureleaf at the time. I remember doing a dab day for Cureleaf, and then I did a bunch of dab days for Goldflower. Does it smell good? Oh, that's the great, look, Goldflower flower. Look, let me show you something. This is what the bud I have left. I rolled a doink, but from the doink, there's still a little bit left. And this is the moon boots. The flower looks good, but it's sticky. It's got beautiful crystallization. And because of child safety, I can't, oh, I opened it. Hey, by the way, I'm glad you met me in person, and it was a pleasure to meet you as well. I'm glad you came to the show. I'm glad you're part of the Smoke Sesh. Okay, this is moon boots. Look at that. I wish I had a better light and it did it justice, but I want to show you something. Watch this. We're just gonna crack in. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that juiciness. Look. Oh, that's when the aroma breaks free. Oh, that is delicious. That is absolutely delicious. I'm so excited. Let's smoke this moon boots. I'm talking too much. I started the show smoking something. I think it was the Mega Runs. But let me jump right into this. Let me see. Blue Wave smells great. Enjoying the stream. Let's build a community and grow together. Add me on Discord. Excellent, Remy. Remy, welcome to the show. We got Schwartzy Pants. We got Frank the Tank. Let me see. Yep. Still have the swag too, my man. That is awesome. Had the tie-dye. Your own shirt event. I remember that. Dude, that was such a great idea. I'm glad you got to enjoy that. We were also sprouting people. We had all these sprouts, and somebody, with our group was sprouting people. They were fantastic. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was doing the tie-dye. It was his movement, but it was awesome. It was such a great idea and a great movement. More dispensaries should probably jump on and do that as well. But yeah, we were tie-dyeing the shit out of shirts. That was Cureleaf. Had the tie-dye your own shirt, and I love it. Tomorrow I have an 8th rolling, so I'll be getting an 8th of moon boots. But next weekend I'm buying an ounce of Whisker Lickens again. The Whisker Lickens is good. I smoked a joint of that. I got a pre-roll. I got it stuck up while they have it. It's true. Wasn't that a nice nug? Look, and that was the smaller nug. The other nug. Well, no, that was the bigger nug. The smaller nug. All right, here we go. Let me see. Let me start this off here, because a lot of talky, no smoky, and then Wow. First hit is when you can really taste the terps. If you're talking about terps and you're talking about a joint or you're talking about a bowl, when you first hit it, that's all the flavor you're really going to get. Now with a joint, not necessarily true. You're still getting more flavors as they develop. But that terp, that first initial hit, flavorful. Like, that's some tasty shit. It was like the right kind of herby. It's like, not basil-y, but let me just continue smoking it. We'll see. Those hairs, holy shit, that reminded me of some 70s porn right there. We see Goldflower has the best delivery and customer service in the state. They do. Listen, they do. They've really done such a great job. And for a dispensary to be able to stay so classy like that, and especially with their flower, look, they spoiled me. It's hard for me to smoke other people. I saw Frank was going to be smoking some Sanctuary. Let me see. That dude was mad hippie doing the event. He embodied that. So he was working another job. I think his story is that he was working a more corporate job and something hit him. Something hit him where he couldn't do it anymore. He didn't enjoy it, didn't feel good, and he ventured out into this tie-dye company, doing events and, selling his tie-dye creations, which the way he was showing me that he was twisting and tying and doing the shirt, it was so cool. So no, that's letting go of the box. And actually letting go of the box that we are in. We fight it sometimes. Our animal instincts fight being let free, so our minds and our bodies can be free and open again. Well, hello there, Believe in Yourself. Welcome to the show. We see hello, Griswold, and Believe in Yourself. Hiya, yes, blue cheese tonight, but I had the moon boots. Smooth. I'm going to let you know, flavorful. My tongue is full of flavor. I'm getting pines. I'm getting like sweet and almost a basil. I didn't want to say it a second ago, but it was like, does it taste like basil? It tastes like a super sweet, but then it sours up a little bit and it gets really piney. Moon boots. It's interesting. It's a hybrid. We'll see how this affects my body. And but that's one of the things I love about Goldflower is the hand trimming. It's the organic. It's organics or not, and living soil makes a difference to the continual, consistent nutrients that you're playing, not shock nutrients. I do like aquaponics. I think live. Ooh, that's nice. I think live fish culture does incredible things. By the way, everybody, welcome to Highly Motivated. Welcome to the show that is just a smoke sesh. No topics. But tonight, we might have a little topic. It's the last night of Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah to everybody. Happy New Year's to everybody. We had THC, the group, the Horde of Culture. They were on the show the other day. And they had a show New Year's Eve in Ocala at the Crazy Horse, or the Crazy something, or it was the horse. Something, there was a horse in it, and there was crazy, I think, in it as well. But they were on the show, and their show was New Year's Eve night, last night, from 8 to 12. So I'm hoping somebody saw that. Tomorrow, let me see. Tonight we might talk a little bit astrology. Like, what do the moons and the planets and the stars look like for all of us beginning the year right now? This is the first day of the year. This is beyond exciting. Oh, by the way, I have to show you. I have a fresh cart I just popped in. That is the Top Gun. It's a sativa rosin. So rosin is a full spectrum, full plant kind of medicine. And yes, this one is from Goldflower. If you'll know me, you'll know. Charlie Horse, thank you. If you know me, you'll know. It's hard for me now to smoke anything but Goldflower. Now, I did have a Jungle Boys the other day. I got some pre-rolls. I got one that was like Glitter Bomb, and I got another one. They were okay. I mean, I smoke like this Moon Boots right now. I'm not even halfway through it, and I'm already feeling a really nice entourage effect. That's a big deal. It's a big deal because I will smoke a joint easily of, say, Sanctuary or Insta or Air, and It's like air. I mean, it doesn't feel like air. It's usually pretty rough on the throat a little bit. It's just a joint to smoke. And Frank knows that, but at the same time, it may take two of the joints. That was not the same one. I was just picking up another one. Two of the same joints to even feel a decent entourage effect. But a couple of hits in, that's nice. And I got this big one later. That's the Mega Runch. But not before we do the double banana fuel, also gold flour. We're starting the year off right. We're starting this year off with a good energy. Remember, kindness, good energy, enthusiasm. This is the minimum you can bring. We are worried about humankind, about the humans around us. We as humans should be taking care of everybody, not looking at color or creed or skin or any of this. We should be looking at the simple things in life that make us work like magic. That's what we're talking about tonight as well. We're talking about magic. First night of the year, last night of Hanukkah, first Smoke Sesh of the year. Don't you feel that energy? I know you feel it. I feel it. You feel it. It's excellent. Ooh, this has already got me on a little bit of a. Immediately, I feel it going right to my head. So it's a hybrid. Now, I don't like to classify cannabis by sativa, indica, and hybrid, because that's really the plants. You look at a sativa plant, it's a tall, skinny plant. You look at an indica plant and it's short, it's stubby, and it sprouts out. That's sativa and indica. It doesn't dictate what the plant's gonna do for your mind and your body. This right here being, they call it a hybrid leaning indica, the moon boots. I know why they call it moon boots right now. I am feeling floaty. Right now, I just realized I'm like, oh, yeah. You have to be able to let go of all the shit in your life to be able to feel the goodness right now, because life is all about that goodness right now. So here we are. Let me see. Ocala is known to give most people more than a Charlie horse. Ha! Oh, that's funny. But it's the truth. Ocala's rough. So this is nice. Moon boots is a definite recommendation. I mean, I could feel it more in my head, and I feel very light on my shoulders. Yeah. Very spacey. Very moony. No, I got, let me see. Yes, blue cheese in it, Charlie horse in it. Scooby Snacks is short and sassy. I know you like those Scooby Snacks, and they're good. It is. But you know, it's wild. You look at the sativa indica hybrid, you look at the plant structure. It says nothing. There's one, oh, I can't even think about it right now. It comes from purple Thai and an Afghani. And it's Flow, F-L-O. Flow, they classify as a sativa, but it comes from two indicas. So if you go by the terminology or by the ideology that an indica puts you down and a sativa brings you up, well then a lineage of two bring you downers or mind and muscle relaxants. And the ones that we classify as sativas are more for the creativity, more for your attention to detail, more for good energy, mood uplifters, vasodilators. So Flow comes from purple Thai and Afghani, two indicas. But the magic that these two create is Flow. Now Flow, I had a blueberry Flow the other day, and that's some blueberry yum yum. Just yum yum. But the Flow was magic because not only did it relax my mind and my muscles, but it gave me energy. So it relaxed the pain that I was dealing with, but gave me new enthusiasm, new energy, new push. And that is something we need. So that right there is strain specific, not necessarily a sativa, because it wouldn't be classified as such. But it's fire. And that's something I look for. I look for beautiful strains that are not boxed in by indica, sativa, hybrid. We shouldn't do that to our cannabis. When you're first getting into weed, okay. If you're first getting into medical and you're learning about the effects and you're unsure about what terpenes and flavonoids and aromas really can be and how they influence your entourage effect. I've missed some comments. Let me get back. Okay, let me see. White truffle, delicious. That was fantastic. Love the white truffle. Let me see. A pleasure watching live stream. I noticed your channel isn't receiving the level of engagement. Well, you know, it is what it is. This is Smoke Sesh. But I appreciate you. Send me a DM on a but I can't afford anything. Let me see. Moon Boots was uplifting too, but a little muted. It only had, no, this one's 3. All right, so that's from where you got it. So Frank got his Moon Boots from House of Platinum. House of Platinum, which to me sounds like a titty bar. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I love your rosin. I love your rosin 510s, but House of Platinum, that's what he's talking about. But I am smoking some Moon Boots from Goldflower. And Goldflower Moon Boots are at 3%. This is so different. I am like, every hit is so flavorful. And for some of these big hits I'm taking, very smooth, very easy going. I mean, yes, still makes me want to cough a little bit, but that high terpiness is like taking over my tongue. My whole tongue is flavor in so many different places right now. That's this. That's good. I feel it through my body, like right here through my arms right now, very light. Again, like I'm in a spacesuit. I think it's the music. The music makes me feel like I'm in a intergalactic meeting zone, doing an intergalactic, pickup. Oh, by the way, if you're ever bored, check out my website. On the website, we have new articles every single week where we are discussing the medical benefits of cannabis. We are discussing the OG strains and wanting to go back and find these old school lineages, strain hunters. And so great articles on my website, as well as the store having the tea. The tea's been amazing. And thank you for everybody who's been getting into it. We've restocked and it's ready to go. It's amazing. Great tea. So thank you. Definitely go check it out while we have stock of everything right now on the website. High tea. The Moonlit Brew has been amazing. The Belly Bliss has been a lifesaver for me. I have been, look, a little authenticity. I've been bloated. Lately, I've just been, I don't know what it is. I can't eat anything. I can't drink anything. And my microbiome is just messing with me. Or maybe it's all the ice cream I keep eating. That is the number one problem. It's the ice cream. And it's this. But it's the ice cream. I'm blaming the ice cream for like 90% of my bloating. It's the sugar. It's the fake sugars. It's the whole pint of pistachio ice cream the other. It was a small pint. I couldn't just like eat part of it and not eat the rest of it, because then I would have felt bad. So look what happened. My stomach was terrible. I had the Belly Bliss. Better. No more bloating. Look, this is a big deal for me. When I have an issue and I drink a tea, done. But I don't drink it just for that. I mean, the Moonlit Brew, it's a nice going to sleep tea. It promotes vivid dreams. You want something to promote more creativity, more thought, more energy in our dreams. Maybe that's more of our connection to that Akashic record. Okay, not getting so deep yet. Let me see what's going on here. I applied for an on-call driver. Awesome. I hope they do hit you up. Listen. I know some of the drivers. We have one that Don comes on the show, RSO Don. I actually helped get him a gig there. he's a great guy. He works so hard, and he's one of the delivery drivers. And the guy loves it. He works, he's always calling me and telling me, he's like, Oren, I love working there. And thank you for helping me get the job. I just gave him the recommendation. His experience and his know-how and his enthusiasm is what got him the job. You know, he got himself the job because he loves not just cannabis. He loves the idea of what he's doing is helping people. Even though, yes, we get it recreationally, but it's still medicinal. It's holistic. Cannabis, in all of its forms, is holistic medicine. At its core, it's holistic medicine. I know I'm going to have a lot of naysayers like, no, I'm just getting it to get high, man. Your getting high is regulating your mind, regulating your mood, or maybe boosting your mood where you might need it. This moon boost is lovely. Lovely. Let me see. Here we go. Like the Space Mountain line of music. Thank you. You're right. It's like a groove of its own. It's just funky. I love it. Okay. Yep, small pint is okay. Thank you. If I'm eating one small pint, but wait, a small pint or a big pint? I mean, what's a big pint? But is there really more than one size of a pint? I believe so. The Haagen-Dazs is like a small pint now. Haagen-Dazs used to be, you get it looked like a decent, 2 people could share it. Now, 1 person, you eat it in no time, and you're like, what did I just do? I just ate that. I want to eat another one. So my stomach was bothering me because of that. The Belly Bliss was delicious. That helped. It's the turmeric. There's turmeric and a pepper and so many other beautiful things in there that revitalize the gut flora. And that's what we need to pay attention to. So many times we sit there and we live with the pain. We live with the discomfort. We live with bloating or indigestion or acid reflux when you could just relax and have a good tea. The honey that you put in your tea is also revitalizing your body. Honey is amazing for recentering your chi. Your body needs honey. I believe that deeply. Honey and tea. Wait, let me see. A pint is a pint. A quart is a quart. And a half gallon is a half gallon. What a fucking gallon is. I will not eat a gallon of ice cream. That's just too much. I mean, in one sitting. In an entire day? Yeah. I could feasibly see me polishing off a gallon of ice cream if I was allowed to. If I was allowed. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to allow me to polish off an entire gallon of ice cream in one day. A half gallon I've done. A Bluebell. I will knock out a Bluebell in no time. Look, I'll get the half chocolate, the Great Divide. The half chocolate, half vanilla. And I will power away at each side. Equally and individually enjoying those things. So all of that, and I'm lactose intolerant. Ice cream is something my body is really, nobody is allowed to enjoy dairy. Our bodies should not be eating dairy because we can't process it properly. Our bodies are not set up for dairy. We need vitamin C, we need calcium, vitamin C. We need calcium, we need certain minerals and nutrients, yes, but not through dairy. There's other ways that the body can obtain this. But then I say that and I'm thinking of cheese right now. Cheese. Like maybe a burrata, which is like a mozzarella. It's a mozzarella, it's a ball of mozzarella. And inside the mozzarella, it's like a ricotta. But it's not a ricotta, it's like a juicy ricotta. Inside of this bowl of mozzarella, That's a burrata. Delicious. Or maybe a good mozzarella. Oh, shut up, a good mozzarella. Let me see. Please tell him to start making RSO. I know. Goldflower needs to make a good RSO. They just need to make an RSO. I heard they were close. Before my contract was up, I heard they were very close. Christopher, welcome to the show. Happy New Year. I'm highly motivated. Such a great day to be here, Chris. I'm telling you, I'm glad you're here. We're going to be talking a little bit of magic, real magic today. See, I wait until we're a little deeper into the show. I'm not just going to jump right out with it. Why jump out with the serious stuff in the beginning? The beginning of the show is just a little smoky. We got to get ourselves into the mood. Plus, this week feels so wild. I mean, today it's Wednesday, January 1st, first Smoke Sesh of the year, last night of Hanukkah, and officially Hanukkah ends at sundown tomorrow. Let me see. Small pints. Greetings. That's funny because forever we used to be perfectly fine with dairy. It's all the crap that they do to it now. Pasteurization. No. Look. You're right. And if we could get a good, reliable source of raw milk, untainted and it's the vitamins and how our body takes things. We don't feed. Okay, now wait. Before you go, I want to let you know that when you start talking like conspiracy-esque, I'm going to tell you right now, we do not feed our livestock hemp any longer. We don't feed them raw cannabis into their diet any longer. But we did. I want to say it was in the 50s, possibly the 50s or early 60s, maybe mid 60s. We stopped as farming this product. We stopped farming hemp and we stopped feeding it to the livestock. It was healthy for the livestock. It was regenerating the soil. It was a bumper crop. Cannabis was the number one analgesic medicine in the United States for a number of years. You know, it replaced aspirin. We would feed the cows, the pigs, the chickens, cannabis. We'd break it down in its multiple forms, and they would get the byproduct of hemp. Fully activated, beautiful cannabinoids, hemp. Now, yes, it's not getting activated, but when you eat it raw, you're getting THCA, CBDA. You're getting CBGA, all in their acidic forms by eating it raw. And your body's doing a live decarboxylation. So as animals, pigs, cows, chicks, they're not animals, they're Avery, whatever. All animals have an endocannabinoid system. And the cannabis gets worked through their body. Now, again, this is just my theory. So that was an essential way that we then processed the meat or the eggs or the milk. And then we would process, and then our endocannabinoid system would be rejuvenated somehow, or our gut flora would be right. And yes, then we could accept milk. Then we can eat cheese. And what happened to Doctor Who? Listen, Doctor Who is like I love David Tennant. He's like one of my favorites. Let me see. See, now you're talking my language. I remember the conversations of the old timers growing up, right? But here's the thing. How long has it been since we've stopped putting that into the feed of the livestock? And when I say how long has it been? When did we start getting all of these stomach issues like IBS or Crohn's disease? Just as a simple one to start with. When did we start reporting Crohn's disease? Was it within like 10 years, maybe after, or 5 years after the produce or the cows and the pigs and the chickens and everything that we eat on those tables? Same with the fish. The byproduct was being fed everywhere. Hemp in its full spectrum was being fed to all forms of livestock, and we were consuming it, and we were okay. We didn't have Crohn's disease, not in great numbers. We didn't have IBS. We didn't have ADHD. We didn't have hyperactivity disorder or shit. My brain's not working right now, but you look at the number of new cases. Diabetes has skyrocketed. And it's what they're putting in our foods. It's what they're teaching us on commercials, but it's what we're not getting anymore. In the food, we're not getting those cannabinoids, those raw THCA, CBDA, CBGA. We're not getting something. And because of us not getting it, we are now losing certain cannabinoids, which now cause fibromyalgia or neuropathy or a host of other issues that we're getting with stomach illnesses and stomach issues, mental degeneration, you know what I mean? Think about it. So that's my theory. All right, I missed some stuff. Wait. Because forever, let me see, whatever happened to Dr. Her. Convention Psychotropic Substances of 1971 is a United Nations treaty designed to control psychoactive drugs. That is where the schedules came from. And that's when they started, let me see, it's all the seed oils and the crap. Yes, it is. We used to have natural immunity to certain things based on eating different vegetables before GMO came along. Before that cross-pollination of our food, before the controlling of the structure, it can't reproduce. They made plants so they could not reproduce. You had a one run. They controlled the seeds, and yes, GMO, genetically modified organics. That's what they call it. So I know there was fields in England where they were growing wheat or growing a GMO corn or something of that nature. And it jumped over to the fields and infected the crops of an organic farmer. So they had put buffer zones. It didn't matter. Even within a couple of miles, it's going to infect and jump from farm to farm. So England doesn't allow any GMO. None of their farms, none of their farmers. It's farm to table. That's why I love their food. I love to get a pint and a good shepherd's pie. Oh, I dream of that. In a pub. I wish they still allowed people smoking. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. But I would dream of that nicotine, cigarette smoke in the air, a cold pint, cold beer, or a good cold cider. Oh, that's better. Or a pear cider. I've got one. I'm excited. I didn't drink it on New Year's. I don't drink. But it's a pear cider. I might have to drink it. It's delicious. Delicious. I'll have to get Angie and be like, listen, share this with me. Let's cheers. The pear cider, beautiful. And a shepherd's pie. Oh, mwah. I'm so excited now. It's food. The older you get, it's about food. And then my stomach's going, really? Is that what you're going to do? Instead, you're going to have a salad. I am going to have a salad and be excited about it. So let me see. It's all the seed oils. We used to have, and we did have natural immunities. But we have lost so much of that natural immunity. We have lost because of what we eat. And recently, I'm just going to throw it out there. Look, the drones are still in the sky. And we're seeing more of them. And it's more reports. And I just feel like we're so desensitized. Like we're not noticing these drones in the sky. Well, did any of you notice this strange... Now, here in Florida, but around the country, the same issue is happening. Around the nation, fog. It's not like regular fog. When I say fog, it was like smoke or dust, and you could feel it in the air. You could taste it. It would smell. And, nothing discernible, almost chemical. I leave pretty early in the mornings, or I'm up pretty early in the mornings. So this came early, and it stayed. It stayed until like the afternoon. It was weird. It didn't dissipate because it wasn't natural fog. It was like a chemical cloud. So I don't know where you are and where you are in the world, but if you've seen this and this is rolled into your areas, not my conspiracy theorist issues, but I'm just stay inside, get away from that shit. All right, let me see. Is even better the next day in the microwave. Oh, shepherd's pie is good. Let me tell you, you got to heat it up in the oven. What are you doing in the microwave? You know, you take all the moisture out of your food, all the nutrients, you're completely destroying. And a shepherd's pie with a good lamb, if that lamb has been marinated and seasoned and ground and smacked and just good shit happening to it, a shepherd's pie is fucking magic. You know something? Let me see. Look, there's no set reason or test for MS. That's true. Wait, here we go. You just can't have everything else. Something has changed in our food sources, and so many mental and physical issues are just growing in us. But we didn't have these issues before, did we? It's like we're weakening. We are weakening, and I feel this is because we've taken something essential out of our main food source. We've taken something away. That's pretty serious talk. And so I'm not the only one. I feel good, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not the only one who thinks this way. By the way, again, I want to thank everybody for coming to the show, to Highly Motivated, that this is not just a show about cannabis. It's a show about you. It's a show about everybody. It's a show about kindness. It's a show about enthusiating. I found out enthusiate is a word, so we're going to still use it. But the enthusiasm for life, not letting it falter. And as a community, we reinvigorate that. We remind that. We kick its ass and get out there. And not just wish for change, but be the energy of change. Believe in change and be it. Believe it and be it and do it and start it. Kindness. Kindness comes in so many different forms. Look, don't get walked over. Don't be a schmuck. Don't be a putz. Don't let people treat you badly. Be strong. Be amazing. Stand your ground. Educate and be kind. Do it with kindness. Kill with kindness. No killing. Metaphorically. So here's it is. I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh, I was seeing some of Frank's pictures. He's got some cool things going on there. Let me just jump over here. Okay, now, so creating a more magical presence in your life can involve blending mindset, your intention, and physical actions to align with a sense of wonder and purpose. That's creating magic. That would be the best way to define what is bringing magic. Creating magic in your life. Real magic. Not abracadabra, not pick a card and see what shit happens. We are responsible for the magic in our lives. We are responsible for the direction that we take in our lives. We create it. So if you don't take a step, if you don't begin, nothing ever happens. If you don't begin that journey by taking that first step, by being the creator, by being the magician of life. So the first thing we need to do to bring magic into our life is to elevate our energy field. Daily gratitude is a beautiful start. Being gracious for life, showing gratitude for everything. Everything. You don't have to fucking thank everything. You don't have to fucking be like, I thank you and I thank you and I'm so grateful. I am great. No, just feel it. Know it. Look at things, but not surface. Look through it. See it. Feel it. Become part of that. Life is more than just the singular. Life is the community. Life is the change. We are not a religion. We are not a race or a color or a creed or a male or a female. We are none of that. We are human. At the simplest form. Look, I'm drooling. That's good weed. It's good moon boots. Didn't want to put it down. We're human. At the simplest start, we are human beings, and we should be caring for each other. So my biggest pledge is from New Year's to New Year's, we are going to be kinder. We are going to do more. We are going to give more. We are going to educate more. We are going to bring the whole community of highly motivated, intergalactically. Remember, it's not about cannabis. You don't have to smoke, okay? You don't. You don't have to eat it. You don't have to use it. You don't have to rub it on your body. You don't have to enjoy gummies. No. You come here for the motivation, for the enthusiasm, for the kindness, for the reminder that we can have a smoke sesh and all join together no matter what. I think I'm going to put this one down. It's tiny. Maybe I can get a little smoky from it. Let me see. If it was not for my medical card, my hubby, your knowledge, Goldflower team, trial and error, and choosing us first, the changes we have made really saved our lives. Cannabis saves lives. Look, I love this one right here. Cannabis is medicine. We have to get that into our mindset. It's unlearning and relearning cannabis. We don't have to dive into it. We don't have to become medical professionals. But our ideologies and understandings of what it is, we know nothing. We need to give it a new chance, a new understanding. When I was growing up, I grew, hypothetically, and I didn't really understand. I was looking for that relax in life. I was looking for that high. I didn't care about names. I got a set of seeds and it was like, okay, here we go. Now that I see it differently, this is an ancient medicine that the Chinese had tried to tell us about in their first medical writings. Their first medical writings were about cannabis. Cannabis in the United States was, I think, up to I don't know the date, but it was medicine. It was already medicine here in the United States. So I think we've gone backwards to go forward. And also, I think I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Elevating our energy field. Look, bringing magic into your life. I say it again. Like when I'm out in the field and every movement is right. Every time you walk into an office and all those words just is fire, because that's magic. And you everything you do is just, it's like you're gliding through life. It's like you walk into the convenience store, you kick open the door, you slide in. Oh, look, just what I was looking for. Right here. I mean, you just grab it, you go to the counter. Every action, it's like it's all been fucking choreographed. And in that, that's magic. That's the magic where we need to elevate our energy field. We need to bring out, like when I say daily gratitude, start your day by listing things that you're grateful for. 2 or 3 things. And say it. And shift your energy towards positivity and abundance. Open your frequency up to opportunity. We get opportunity all the time, but we are closed to that opportunity. But when you release kindness into the world with no want and no need, just doing it authentically because you want to help be that change in the world. You don't have to be nice, but kindness is different. And when you bring kindness to the homeless, to the hungry, to the needy, without wanting anything back, you've now opened yourself up to abundance. But don't look for it, don't want it, don't think about it, but know it. Know it. Indians had peace pipes, yes, look, it's the truth. They gave us weed, we gave them alcohol, and we destroyed their systems. We didn't bring peace to the situation. So no, we were a bad influence. Let me grab this other one over here. I've got the really big one. I'm gonna save that for just a second. It's kind of delicious. Just gonna sparky. Let me see. Mindfulness and presence. Being present, being part of things. That's my pledge. Not resolution, no bullshit. I don't do resolutions. Resolutions, you're putting too much on yourself, too much on your mind. You're shooting your body and your mental position into depression. Don't do that. Don't put pressure on yourself. But I am looking for more energy and more of my energy of being present in everything. So it's gonna be tough because I videotape a lot of things, but now I gotta put the phone down. It's a start. Life doesn't happen there, it happens all around you. I think engaging fully with the present moment. Focus on the sensory details of your surroundings. The air is so sweet. It sings a song as it passes through the leaves of the trees. It does. Late at night, you could feel it as it chills your body. The wind can do so much on its own, and the smell and the taste of the now. I mean, it's like when people first get high after a really long time, or maybe the first time, and then they'll drink something or they'll eat something, and they're like, wow, this is so good. Because for that moment, cannabis helped them drop. Help them let go temporarily of the past and the bills and the present and the responsibilities of life. I take all those things constantly and put them. I have to keep grabbing them because they're heavy, they're strong, they keep jumping out. I put them on my imaginary table and I deal with them where I can deal with it. But I don't let it become my day. I don't let it evolve and revolve around my now. My decisions are now. My thoughts are now. My understanding is now. So there's a magic that comes from me not holding on to the past. Me learning from it, living from it, and I look into it because the past is now. The future is now. Look, when we start understanding space and time, that is a construct of us, a construct of energy, a construct to understand the chaos of the universe. Woo, that's some groovy, deep shit I'm starting with. I should definitely get this sparky. So, visualization. Take time to visualize yourself radiating goodness, radiating kindness, radiating energy and light. This right now puts you in that. That's why I say start with kindness. Kindness is easy. Kindness, authentically, is the easiest thing you can do. I'm still drooling. Is the easiest thing you can do. I mean, there's more. I mean, you have to visualize yourself radiating the light and the energy and symbolizing your highest potential. You believe yourself already there. You believe and see yourself at your highest potential, at your highest energy, radiating the goodness, the kindness, the help, anything, but you're starting with good energy and just visualize yourself pushing that out. I think manifestation is a great start at understanding your subconscious and understanding that your conscious physical world has to do what the subconscious tells it. When you believe and you make your subconscious believe in something, it makes your conscious world believe in it too. I know, it sounds like hocus pocus. It sounds like, Oren, you're full of shit. I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, but it must be good. I mean, it is. It is good. But so is manifestation. So is the belief. And when you make your subconscious believe, your conscious world believes. So I say manifest on full moons. Look at the moon cycles. You know, use full moons for releasing what no longer serves you, and new moons for setting intentions. Simple. Start with simplicity. And that right there is like original earth magic. That right there is like Mother Earth magic. Mother Earth magic is the most simple thing. It's where we begin. It's where we start. We've forgotten that the energy comes from the earth. We come from the earth. So don't forget her. I'm not big. I'm not big on lighting candles but I am big on the visualization, seeing it. And if you feel that the rituals help, then rituals help. Sacred spaces. Designate a center or a section in your home where you can meditate, where you can manifest in your conscious world or in your subconscious as you go to sleep. Daily affirmations are great. I love them. It's fake it till you make it. Let me see. Indians had peace pipes. They gave us weed. We gave them alcohol. Yes. LOL. We gave them alcohol. I went back and read it again. May, welcome to the show. I got all spacey on y'all. I did. That moon boots. Look, I just lit this up. The moon boots kinda, I feel it. I can still feel that very light, very kind of spacey feel. I really didn't know what else to say. I feel like I'm in a spacesuit a little bit right now. You're like, we kind of lost you. You did. Hopefully not for long. Hopefully I jump back really quickly. May, welcome to the show. Welcome to highly motivated, highly excited, the greatest of smoke sessions. First day of the year, first smoke sesh, last night of Hanukkah. So exciting. I got all spacey. Thank you though for letting me know, because so we're talking magic. We're talking magic, we're talking manifestation, and it's the simplest part is that you got to believe in you. You have to see it and believe in it. And if you believe in it, then your conscious world has to believe in it as well. And your world changes all around you. Let me see. When people feel real, genuine, appreciated value from another human, you made a difference for them with now expectations. I think the expectations are what we put on things. We create expectations. I think it's expectations are great, but instead of putting an expectation, don't think anything at all. Let it create, let it become. Put the energy towards it, put the thought towards it. But the expectation is almost like a need. It's almost like a want. Good to hear. It was a good one. Can't wait to try Goldflower's version. You're going to like it. You will quite enjoy the moon boots from Goldflower. I feel spacey. I feel not sativa necessarily. I can feel it coming from the back of my head here. Almost like a helmet? Shut up. I almost feel like I'm wearing a space helmet now. But no expectations. Okay, well, that's completely different then. I want to say hi to our crowd in England, my family in England, or friends in England, our highly motivated watchers in England, Israel, my family in Israel, and the craziness that they're going through. So definitely, I just wanted to send a shout out really quickly. My dad, just in case he ever watches this show, I'm not holding my breath, but he might. He says he's caught it before. He says, he's like, no, son, I accidentally, I clicked on something and it was you. And I was like, oh, that's my bloody son. Right then. Now, I don't know how long he goes. And I watched for a moment. Now, the moment could be like, right, that's good enough, bloody hell. Turns. And that's still great. That's like huge. Huge. Mm. Also, I wanted to send out love and appreciation and Happy New Year to my family in Baltimore and in West Virginia, in Bluefield, West Virginia. Dave, if you're watching the show, how you doing? Welcome to the show, Dave. Welcome to Highly Motivated. But I hear you've already been watching the show. I hear you've been watching the show for a period of time now. That is awesome. I am delighted that you are catching it, if not live, whenever you can. And I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who watches the show whenever they can. Whether you spend 5 minutes or 3 hours. That's what this is. It's the Smoke Sesh. And I love that. No expectations. Don't expect something, because I will talk about shit and then I will forget it. And then I will probably talk about that shit all over again and forget that I even talked about it. And it is what it is. But new viewers watching all the time. So for them, it's new. For them, it's fresh. Okay. So it's like I did it on purpose. Let me see. Even Rachel likes the version. So we're definitely going to be trying gold flowers. See, you're going to like it. Much more terpy. Much, much more terpy. Saw you and went back to smoking a bowl. He clicked on it real quick, saw you, and went back to smoking a bowl. Actually, May was telling me that her man was watching me, and he was like, man, I wish I could go smoke more. And I think that was like the sentiment is, I drive him to smoke more. I don't know if that's good or bad. I drive people to smoke more. It's like, yeah, I was watching Warren, I just wanted to get high. What the fuck is going on? So, and then you could tell who are the stoners or the cannabis users in my dad's coon-ass group. By the way, Peter, if you're watching this, welcome to the show. My dad, Peter, and then the other Peter, I think it was Peter. I don't know who was watching. He didn't tell me, but that's awesome. That way you can tell who's part of that secret, not so secret organization of Highly Motivated. That's what we are. We are a secret, not so secret. One of my beliefs for 2025 is great energy for everybody. But I really feel it. Like we have so much coming at us and it's like we're getting exhausted. Don't exhaust your energy. Know how much that you can take. Don't overwhelm yourself. There's going to be a lot of good energy. Envelop yourself in it. You can never get enough good energy. You can never get enough kindness. You can get enough of all the other stuff and it can become overload, but kindness, it's never too much. It seems to transmute through the body very well. But I just want to make sure I thank all the people who watch this show, secretly, not so secretly. And I think you're all amazing. And I think you're all what make this show so super fantastic. Okay, talking about magic. And I don't know, I think music brings a whole different magic to a situation. You know, I think when it comes to meditating, I love to listen to world beats. I think beats are great. Frequencies, that's something I've been trying to get into. I want to get into one of those little metal sound drums. See? Healing and breathing and becoming through frequency. Frequency heals the mind, heals the body. It's amazing stuff. Okay, I told you I'm in La La Land tonight, man. It's a relaxation sensation while enjoying a momentary vacation, while you escape the world's grip and pull away from life's forced doggy-style raw dogging. I started reading that and it was just it was very deep. And then you got to the end there and it just got deep in a whole different way. In a whole different way. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for bringing that. Just thank you. Be you every single day, every single moment. Be that authentic person that you want to be. Be it. I don't want to ever hide behind a mask ever again. I don't want to even pretend to be somebody else. I just try hard to be me every single day. I just naturally let shit happen now. That's becoming authentic. Don't put up a shield. Just be you. Don't come with excuses. Just try every single day to bring something a little bit more to the table. And if you can't, then just bring what you brought the day before. And if it was a lot, then good, bring a lot. See, simple shit. Let me see. Selfagio frequency. Positivitywellness.org. Hey. Do you guys ever do any frequency massages? That's something like, where somebody's like doing like a sound drum. Like they're like, that's me hitting like one of these little rain drums or some shit. Like these little metal, it's like a metal steel drum, something, but not recurved, just, okay. And then, whatever. Selfagio frequency. Imagine me live in person on stream. I think Frank would be so much fun on stream or on a Twitch or on the LinkedIn, the Facebooky, the YouTubey. Just going live is the hardest thing for people to do. And I think when you start doing it, you realize if you're a person that enjoys it, you realize it right there how much you enjoy it. So that's definitely Handpan. Thank you. Oy vey. My brain was like an overload. I just. And by the way, I want to say Christopher Sterrell, thank you for coming to the show and always bringing so much energy. I was listening. I only had a little bit of time, but I was listening to one of your podcasts. And I got to tell you guys, if you're interested in sci-fi, if you're interested in time machines and vampire alien succubuses, and just awesome, check out Christopher's page. He's here on the show right now. You can see him in the comments right up here, but check out Christopher Sterrell's page. He is a futurist, an innovationist, but in that, he's a space odyssey, of time machine space odyssey of sorts. So in that, check him out. Check out his page. He's got a ton of podcasts already, and I was listening to the one that he was giving the other day, talking about the characters and what was being brought in. Check him out. He's doing fantastic. And I think he's really enjoying it. And that's what the podcasting's about. This is communication at a whole new level. This is a meeting right now with the whole world. We are logging in. My goal is intergalactically for us to talk to the space station, have them join us on a highly motivated intergalactic smoke sesh. I think that's pretty groovy. And I wanted to mention it earlier. Today's Wednesday. But it feels like a weekend already, because nobody's really doing big business. I know it's January 1st and we're still coming down from this Gregorian Julian calendar changeover. Nothing actually happened. No energy shift happened yet. The energy shift is happening as we speak. So that's one of the things we might talk about tonight are the planets, the astrology of 2025. A quickie, because I don't know shit about shit. But a quickie. We're doing quickies. Look, let's talk about our magic, just bullet points. We need to explore energy practices. We're talking about energy work, meditation, yoga. Get in touch with your body. Get in touch with your mind and expand your ideology. Breathing is a big one. Breathing techniques, breath work. So intentional breathing to connect with higher energy states. When we learn how to breathe properly, and I don't know how to freaking breathe, that's something that I'm looking into. I'm looking into, breath work. That's a big one. That right there brings different energies from different places, from the diaphragm, or you're circulating your blood, or you're forcing certain things. bringing a certain energy. It's amazing. So breath work, definitely get into that. That brings more energy, more magic into your body. Practice things like Reiki or Qigong or other forms of energy movement so that your physical and spiritual body are more aligned. That creates more magic, physical magic, real magic. That's what we're talking tonight. We're not talking pick a card, change your life. No, no, no. Bringing physical magic into your life by doing physical things. So right there, look, Reiki, Qigong, Tai Chi, learning that chi of power that you carry. You are a quantum chip of entanglement. See how I threw that in? I'm gonna throw it in. I'm just gonna throw it in. Connecting with your groups, with others. This is, it's through collaboration. I feel like we are openly sharing with that, like Akashic record. It's openly sharing back its ideas with us when we open up as a community, because we open up with great energy. So share your ideas, share your thoughts, not for personal wealth or whatever, you know, but for betterment of society, betterment of us as humans. This one's not as good as the moon boots. I mean, it's good. It's a good smoke. And this is the double banana fuel and something else cross. Gorilla butter, I think, maybe. I don't know. I couldn't read the box. The box just had a total abbreviation, so I can't remember what I purchased. So that being said, okay. Groups are big. Get into, meet people in person. That's a big energy thing. I love flea markets, farmers markets. You know, when you pass people, you're exchanging energy. You know, you are sharing your energy. Especially, that's why I said we need to increase our energy of self. And maybe we need to share it or feed off the energy of others. This is something. It's a beginning. Look, we're talking physical magic, not magician magic. Physical magic. Look, discover and celebrate the mystical things of life, the mystical places. Explore the unseen and create that energy. Look, you create your life. You make your life. And you take those forward steps. If you don't take the forward step, nothing ever happens. And you have nobody to blame. Your energy is one life, one opportunity. Maybe you come back, maybe you don't. I don't fucking know. We're energy. Maybe you don't need to come back and your energy is moving on, but you're missing out on the physical now of life, because the purpose of all of this is it's an experiment. We are an experiment of ourselves. We are energy. We are eternal. Eternal beings. We are, all of us. This is just a meat suit that we are temporarily inhabiting. So we've come together to create a physical reality. Enjoy it. Become it. Be kind to it. Nurture it. It's magic. So look into tarot. Look into astrology, numerology. Numerology and astrology are so strangely applicable, digestible, because it's real magic that we have trouble accepting. Look, everything is in numbers. Everything is like already written in the books, they say. Synchronicities of life. So keep a journal of coincidences or meaningful signs, reinforcing the idea of a connected, magical reality. Believe in that magical realm that we are all living in together right now. We are living in magic. We have to believe in our own personal magic and our own personal capabilities. So I saw over there that, let me see, somebody had gotten, it's a relaxation sensation. Somebody else, let me see. Oh, here it is. Oh, look, I wasn't even looking. I had to scroll. I act like an idiot around people with bad energy, so they'll just leave. May is anything similar to the sounds of reverb ADHD total engagement of the brain. Breath work and active resistance therapy open your physical and mental. I'm an illegal alien. I'm an illegal alien. Oh, listen to some Police. That sounds good. Some Sting. Wait, I've missed a lot. I've missed a lot. I don't even know what's going on. I see somebody going on a washing machine. Hand pan on a washing machine. So that's where I left off. And then I went into La La Land over here on a hand pan. I'm an illegal alien. I'd smoke. Okay, I love it. Over here. And boom. I love Star Trek, Doctor Who, Stargate, yes. A bunch of other sci-fi I'm making. So yeah, look, by the way, Christopher's making something new. He's creating something from a whole new energy, and he's already got quite a backstory now, I mean, into where he's going. But I'm just reading the comments, sorry, just catching up. Breath work and active resistance therapy open your physical and mental. Oh, and that is an energy. That's a physical energy. Magic. Let me see. Okay. Well, no, our energy, listen, Schwartzy Pants, listen to this. Our energy is so dependent on what's around us. Look, I walk into so many different doctors' offices with my promotions or what I'm talking about, and immediately the energy, they're like, and that's going to affect me. That affects me, so I just drop it. And I still keep me. I bring me, and I change them. I bring my energy to change theirs. I share what I can. And now their energy is going to change everybody the rest of the day in a more positive light. So, but it's a natural feeling for you to feel, you know, you feel like that because of, you know, it's people's bad energy. It's how it's affecting you. That's interesting. That's frequency. Yeah, look, frequency, smell tells you to stay away from shit sometimes. Like a chemical smell or a burning electronics. I don't know why it's like something that says run. You see, stop saying today is not a good day for change. There will never be a perfect day for that. Have a goal, plan, support, commit, make the change today. See, it's not just today is a good day for change. It's every day is a good day for change. Every moment is a good day for change. We change 1,000 times, 1,000 seconds, but for good and for forward positive motion. That's what I'm looking for. Forward positive motion in our change, in our kindness, in our belief. Every day, every moment is a good opportunity for change, mentally and physically. Look, I'm getting older all the time. I feel like this change doesn't stop. It's like once I hit 50, it's like, oh, good. Oh, you've gotten older. You understand it. You're accepting it. Let's run with it. No, let's not run with it. So, yeah. I don't know. That just came out of nowhere. But no, every day is a good day for change. That's what we need to do. It's all about energy. Look, that's why I think astrology is such a great thing, because when you're looking at, you know, what the stars say, what the numbers say, and you put those together, that's all about the opportunities for change. Look, when I said you're doing kindness and you're putting out great frequency, and if you don't want anything back or don't need anything back, but instead you are opening yourself up to those opportunities right there, you're opening yourself up to change at every opportunity. So that's it. Honor the earth. You know, look for the synchronicities of life. Honor Mother Earth. I think work with the fire, the water, the air, the earth, and the spirit. Do rituals like Earth Day. Do a ritual for the earth. You know, it's not sacrilegious. It's ancient earth rituals that the earth needs. And maybe she's lacking. Maybe we are lacking in our education of the earth and the planet and what we can do to maybe give back with good energy, because good energy can change everything. I don't know. I think that's kind of deep. Let's look. magic is magic maybe more ancient wisdom? So magic as a connection, so it's not tricks, it's not illusions, but the energy that connects everything. Nature, the cosmos, human consciousness, magic. You are part of that magic. Right there, that summed it up. It's the awe we feel when we experience the synchronicity of life, the magic of life. So when I say I'm feeling the magic throughout the day, and it just feels good, it's the synchronicity that I am in. I'm just in that, my creativity, my flow, my whatever it might be, it's on fire. So it's more being in touch with that synchronicity. So magic is about harnessing the invisible forces of life through intention, through ritual, through deep understanding of natural laws of nature, of earth, of ancient earth rituals. Magic in the ancient societies, I think, was so different, but it was druids and how they worshipped nature. So it wasn't gods and entities and deities necessarily. It was one deity or entity. It was the earth. Ancient Celtic druids revered the trees as sacred beings. They loved the trees and practiced rituals to honor the cycles of the seasons. Their magic was rooted in harmony with nature, and that's ancient Celtic. Indigenous practices, many indigenous cultures engaged in earth-based rituals, using drum beats, chants, dances to connect with the land and connect with the ancient spirits. That's why I said music was big. But when I said it was music, it was the handpan. It was the drums. It was the frequencies and the beats that bring maybe more of a, more of a feeling, more of a magic, more of a synchronicity to life. Hermeticism taught as above, so below, emphasizing the interconnectedness of the universe and the human spirit. So we're going back ancient times here. Ancient. That's the simplicity that we forget. We have created so much more and put so much in our way. We're not talking about being sacrilegious. We are talking about being more religious, but deep, ritualistic, not satanistic, but love of the earth, love of the planet, love of the humans, of humankind. We have to start looking at everything with a simple touch, a simple understanding, a simple hug. That's my emotional way of looking at things. I look, shamanism. So shamans served as mediators between the physical and spiritual worlds. They were like the in-between, go-between. And they used plants like Kaleas Nakatachichi, or a combination of many different herbs. But in the dreams and in the interpretations, they did energy work to heal and guide their communities. That's magic of the old ways, like we were talking, breath work or meditation or doing Tai Chi or Qigong. We are connecting to those magical sources of the body. So herbalism, the use of plants for medicine and rituals. Each herb carries unique energetic properties, and they're used for healing, they're used for protection. Like sage, you burn sage in your house to clear out any entities that might be hanging around. Some people hang what's called like a khamsa, which is a hand with maybe a David star or different things in the center, or an eye in the center of the hand. And that is to guard against evil eye or the evil that people speak of you. So then they'd also use herbs around the door, maybe on the doorstep. herbs are used for so many different things. But now, I mean, look, you can use it to cleanse the body. But herbalism is the ancient use of plants for healing, for protection, ancient physical magic. Lunar cycles are strong. The moon, I'm a bit of a mooniac. There's a lot of energy on full moons. Every full moon, I feel that. I feel a full moon. And it's like, whoa, I almost like a werewolf. I want to be like, I want to get out. I don't have energy like that. But I do. On full moons, I feel a mental energy where I want to go explore. I want to go do more. And it's the moon has something to do with it. I mean, look, the aligning actions with the moon's phases. Like the moon is harvesting during a full moon and releasing during a waning moon. Sacred geometry. Look, recognizing patterns in nature, like you know, the spiral of a shell or the golden ratio, and integrating them into our architecture, our art, our rituals. Nature, the most simple, has taught us the best building practices, you know, has taught us in its sacred geometry. I don't know, that's why I say the earth gives us everything. Even nature has shown us how, sounds like, oh good, it jumped. I wasn't sure what was going on there with the music. It was like it was stuck. But nature has even given us plans. Christopher, I hope you're listening to this one, has even given us the plans for a time machine. I'm just throwing that out there for you. But nature has already given us the plans for a time machine. Look, in the spiral shell, the golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence, or what is it? Yeah, it's like the Fibonacci, I think. Just throwing that out there to you, just giving you some food for thought that nature shows us the way to travel through the here and now. And maybe that's how we should look at it more so. Instead of traveling through time, we're traveling through frequencies of the here and now. Yes, Hermeticism is awesome stuff. The sun, the moon, philosopher's stone. Yes, yes. Ah, see, Christopher likes that one. It's a good one. Hey, Liz, welcome to the show. I think butchers and shamans work together as first surgeons. And in early times, yes, these were your healers. These were, I guess, the people who were studying the body, studying the motions and what physical energy could heal. Even doing early brain surgery. I think it was Mayan skulls, or skulls that looked like they were worked on, brain surgery, and they healed, and the people lived a full and healthy life after brain surgery. We're talking 3,000 years ago. Our understanding of things are totally wrong. I took a hit from a sage stick as a kid on a dare. Shot was harsh as fuck. Must have had a lot of demons in my lungs. Schwartzy pants, don't be smoking that sage. That sage is rough on its own. You're gonna need some mullein, some passion flower, some blue lotus, maybe more mullein. Mullein is very smooth and it clears out the lungs. It's very nice, but not sage on its own. I would definitely recommend a really nice mix of herbs where you'll taste the cloves, even though there's no cloves. You know, there's a lot of great herbs you can smoke. And we should probably have I think I've had miniature classes here on that. So, holistic earth healing. That to me is magic. Healing through the earth. And that's why I like to go hug trees every so often. For no other reason but to share my energy, maybe to download and upload through a quick hug. And it might seem silly, but in that, you're releasing something. You feel something. When I hug a tree, I feel something. Even if I'm doing just being, let me just hug a fucking tree. And I hug it. And it's like, oh, okay. Wow, it's something. So, healing the land. I think ancient magic often included rituals to heal the earth, such as planting trees, chanting to rivers, or making offerings to deities of fertility and to growth. These are the ancient, simple religions that were part of living, not really part of control through the creation of religion. Living in alignment with the seasons. So resting in the winter and planting in the spring, harvesting in the summer and preparing in the autumn. Created a different lifestyle. And these are very ancient teachings, but maybe these are simple things we have forgotten right now. Energy cleansing. So using tools like sage. So just, Schwatzy over here smoking some sage, which you don't want to be smoking some sage. Just, but but it's a beginning. I mean, maybe an itsy bitsy amount with some catnip. Some catnip and blue lotus and maybe a little damania. Oh, now we're talking about some interesting shit. Don't smoke don't do a tea of the kalea. Smoke the kalea zakatachichi. That's some interesting stuff. That's going to bring some vivid, beautiful dreams. But a bit of a harsh smoke, a little harsh. You can also smoke hibiscus, funny enough, but you got to dry it. You can't be overly dry, but dry it up in small amounts. So I think using tools like sage or palo santo or salts to clear spaces of negative energy and to restore balance. So you do that with like maybe a sage stick. Get sage or get one that's already been done and wrapped in a nice little stick. Spread salts in ritual, maybe do the sage and run it from room to clear the energies. Maybe how to attain magic or the magic that I talk of today. This is a different magic. This is reconnecting with nature. But I think that's part of it. It's part of it. We need to reconnect with nature. It's not so much about us. We go, we come back. It's our energy. Spend time outdoors. Look, observing the rhythms of the earth and developing a sense of wonder for how it cycles and how it changes. Create simple rituals, such as lighting a candle with intention, meditating at sunrise, or journaling under the full moon. Bringing new ideas, sitting under the full moon. Let the moon be above you. Don't be inside, like, oh, I'm inside, I'm under a full moon. No, get outside under the power of a full moon and feel that energy and write. Maybe write some poetry, journal your thoughts and your ideas. Maybe this is a connection. Maybe that's something that I'm missing because I'm saying it now and I'm getting excited. Holy shit, let me sit under a full moon. Let me absorb that energy. Maybe that right there is an opening to a connected thought and energy that is bigger and deeper by just looking and feeling and meditating on the moon. How many others are doing that as well? Am I connecting with their energies? Am I connecting with their thoughts, their ideas? Are we coming together as a wild, okay. So study things like herbalism, astrology, ancient spiritual texts to deepen your connection to ancient wisdom. Study things, become part of things if that's something that you want. But if not, at least share the energy. Share your energy with the moon or with the sun or with the earth, with the tree. Share it. Let that be a beginning. It's like sharing kindness as a start. Be kind. Try kindness. Just a little bit of kindness every day. It's a start. So when it comes to the earth and it comes to reconnecting, walk outside barefoot. Walk through the grass and through the ground barefoot. Let your energy connect and let the earth recharge. Hug a fucking tree. It's 2 seconds. Make sure there's no ants. Make sure there's not a lot of shit on it. Give that tree a real fucking hug. You're going to feel an energy. You're going to feel silly, but when you feel that energy from the tree, you're not going to feel that silly anymore. Angie taught me that. She taught me the whole thing with hugging trees. I remember we were in Jamaica And she's looking at me, hugging a tree, looking at me. She goes, I'm a tree hugger. Look at me. I'm a tree hugger. That energy brought smiles and energy to her. That is something that you can't replace until you do it. You do it, you feel a different energy. You feel silly, but now you're hugging that tree and you're like, whoa, that is amazing. I'm getting something back. That's it. I'm getting that energy back. So reconnect, walk barefoot at night, look at the fucking moon and sit there and enjoy it. Maybe bring a journal or paper, pen, write some shit down. Use that energy. Assimilate it into you. I mean, you know, I think that's the beginning. Plant a garden, you know, become part of the earth once again. Clean areas, clean, you know, become part of, maybe if you were part of eco-friendliness, become part of sustainability. Become part of a movement to replant the world, to bring gardens to food deserts. Like in North Florida, there are places where people are not getting vegetables. They're not getting essential nutrients. They need gardens, and they need to learn how to grow their own food. So to me, giving back is planting a garden. It's participating. That's why I said we're going to be giving back from New Year's to New Year's. All year round, we're bringing kindness. All year round, we're bringing energy. All year round, we are bringing goodness. And people are going to be out there fucking hugging trees. That's it. That's what I want to fucking see. I want to see people getting out there hugging trees. I love it. Feel that energy. Walk barefoot. Howl at the moon. You get a full moon. Howl. Howl. What? Somebody's going to be like, what are you fucking howling for? Who gives a shit what you think? Howl with me. Use the energy. Bring the energy. Be the energy. Wow. I love it. That's what you're bringing into this new year. That's the energy you're going to bring every single day. It's a full moon. It's a full sun. It's a rainy day. It doesn't matter. You're bringing a different energy. You're bringing the change. You're bringing the kindness. You're bringing the understanding. That's it. Danny, welcome to the show. Happy New Year. Nick, how are you? Happy New Year. Welcome to the show. It's good to see you. Sorry about that. I'm all in my positivity role. Welcome to Highly Motivated, everybody. Happy New Year. I hope your New Year started with great energy. Nick and Danny. Danny, give the family hugs and kisses from me. Send that energy out. We are bringing it this year. We are bringing it with our manifestations, our creation, our energy. And that's magic. That's the magic of right now. So when I say, look, get out there with the earth, you hug a tree. Don't wait for Earth Day. Don't be like, it's Earth Day. Now I'm going to give back a little bit. Why now? What, the fucking earth has had to wait all year round? The earth had to wait all year. Really? That's a lot of waiting. I mean, I recycle, I do a little bit of this. Look, I'm not talking about recycling. I'm talking about getting out there, walking barefoot, feeling the earth's energy, feeling that energy kind of passing right through you and revitalizing you right there, centering your mind, calming you. Just a little walk, just a little barefoot. Don't step on dog shit, right? Just be careful of shit on the ground. Be careful of sharp objects. Don't be like just jumping around like a silly person. Don't be walking barefoot in a place where it's going to have dog shit or sharp objects. That's not a good place to be walking barefoot. Walk somewhere else. I don't know why I just thought of that. Such a strange twist. Hug a tree. Look at the moon. I love the moon. The moon has energy like you wouldn't believe. Last night I was looking at the stars and I'm watching them, and it's like, wow, I haven't seen them before. Every single time I look at them, it's like I haven't seen them before. You see new things and new patterns. You feel new energies because you're looking at the sky now without an expectation, without a reservation, without a thought later. You're not rushing yourself into something else. You're enveloping yourself in the sky and in the moment of it. I have an app on my phone, and when I point it at the sky, it tells me the constellations, and I look up the histories and how they were named by the different by our first eyes in the sky, and the influences that those people had. And wow, our stars and thought of the universe and thought of space and time have all been shaped by the wrong people, by the wrong ideas, by ideas only, by thoughts only. We have not been living. In fact, none of us have. We don't know our own power and our possibilities of creation. So, let me see. Yes, it's as good as it's going to get. All right, you know something? That's a movie. You watch some, what is it? Oh, what is the act? That's it. My brain, it's okay. It's shut down. But that's good, though. That's the point, I think, of those two hybrids I just smoked. The moon boots did it, though. I still feel a little spacey from that. And then I've been smoking this one. I'll tell you, this is terpy. This is tasty. It's also a gold flower. It's like the double banana fuel crossed with something else. Trey, great guy over at the Ocala branch for gold flower. He knows. He suggested this. He's got a lot of good suggestions. He's on fire. He knows. He learns his customers, and he reads them. They come in. He goes, "I know what you need. I know what it's gonna be the best thing ever." I'm like, that's how you sell to people. You sell on a level that's personal, that's real, that's authentic. That's what 90% of the cannabis companies are missing. Authenticity. And so it's the individual that really brings authenticity. And people like Trey, great guy. John, another great guy over there. You've got a good crew. And sorry, I didn't mean to give out names, apologize, but you can catch them at the Ocala branch. Axel. That's the thing. You've got great people doing great things with great energy. And I think we need to call out people like that more. Call out businesses like that more. Like, oh, I got a burger the other day and they made me feel fucking great. I didn't go get a burger, so I got nobody to call out for that. But I'm using that as an example. It could be anything. It doesn't have to just be cannabis. I'm going to put more energy into the people around me and just call them out sometimes. And it doesn't matter if they're not going to hear it. That energy that I'm going to push out for them now, that goodness that they put out in the energy in the world, I'm putting it out for them as well, that they're good people. They're trying hard and they're bringing damn good energy. The whole place there at Ocala, they're all bringing great energy. Good weed. I think it's the good weed that puts me in a really good mood too. But the moon boots was Frank. Frank got me all excited about the moon boots. He was smoking a House of Platinum blend of it, and Gold Flower grew it. Let me tell you, 3% terps, 22.8% on the THC. Remember, it's not about high THC. Those 3% terps did so much, brought so much flavor, and I think that really helped shape it and bring on that initial beautiful entourage, and maybe even continued with its strong flavors. Let me see. I'm having Super Boof. Oh, Super Boof. Excellent. That knocks me on my ass. That is serious stuff right there. That Super Boof is excellent. Let me see. Going to Gold Flower for the new year. Nick, it is. Now, Nick, they got beautiful gummies, and their gummies are rosin. And they're rosin chews. They're made basically, they're pectin. They're rosin pectin, right? And pectin is much more digestible in the body. Try something new. Look, I like a little bit of everything. I remember, make a tea. Use the cannabis and make a tea. And at first you're thinking, I'm making a tea? What are you making a tea? The tea is going to be fantastic. You make a tea, you're getting the raw cannabinoids at like a beginning of decarboxylation. So cannabis starts to break down at 250 degrees. Tea is not going to be any hotter than like 225. So you're not decarboxylating. You are opening it up. You are waking it up. You are activating it on a level. It's so deep. It's so deep. So it's magical. That's how deep it is. You are activating the acidics. And by making a tea and having that cannabis in the tea, you're getting the THCA. And you're assimilating more of it than what you would do by eating it raw. You're getting it directly into the bloodstream, directly into the microbiome, right there into the stomach, so it can really start changing things, helping things, coating the stomach, and start healing from all of the different damage. IBS and Crohn's and the acid reflux. This is because our microbiome, our gut flora, is going wild. So we need to control it. And sometimes we can control it with just the tea, with cannabis added. So a good tea, and then you add in about a joint or 2 joints worth, maybe a joint. I don't know, sometimes I add a lot more. But by the time you're done drinking that tea, you're gonna sit there and be like, wow, hold on a second. It's a much different high, but you feel it, and you feel it not, I'm not gonna say you feel it more medically. You are feeling it more medically. Just now it's medical. I don't know why, but now the body's going, oh yes, that's bloody medical. It feels like a medical thing going on, I think. I don't know. Super Boof, Nick, I don't know where it's available. Liz, where did you get it? Let me see, I just got the Turn Pod pack. I haven't tried their gummies yet. I'll try the gummies. The gummies are lovely. Let me see, for the new year. I try to go to Goldflower whenever I can drive, when I can make that drive into Ocala. Let me see, tea with Boof. Haven't seen the Florida Bowl or whatever it is. That's gonna be the orangey. I believe that's the orangey one or whatever. It is at the Goldflower recently, and that's my favorites for the tea. It adds such a beautiful flavor. And when you put that in the tea, your body, your stomach is benefiting in ways that, no claims can be made by scientific reasons or blah, 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 blah. So all disclaimers said, what it's doing to your stomach is insane. Look, I did the Belly Bliss, that's on the website, but it's there on the website, but I use that tea. And I added, I'd say like a joint and a half, and I broke it up and put it into so I put the tea bag in, and then I have a separate thing, I put the cannabis in, and I'll put that into the tea cup. I'll take the tea bag out after like 8 minutes, but I'll leave my cannabis in. Now instead of decarboxylating the cannabis, I am getting those root essentials. And I know at first people think you're wasting the bud, or, oh, this is just silly, the shit doesn't work. The shit works so well. It's what your microbiome has been missing. We were talking about it at the beginning of the show. We don't put cannabis, I think we stopped doing it like 30, 40 years ago. And 30, 40 years ago, we started getting more now in diabetes or diabetic people. And it's a much more common thing when it used to not be very common. Also with IBS, also with Crohn's. These were not issues that we were having when we were feeding the livestock cannabis or hemp. You can call it hemp, but it was cannabis. We were feeding the livestock, and we're not doing that anymore. So they're not digesting it. We're not redigesting it. We're not getting those acidics. So by making a tea, you're getting those acidics. You're getting something so much more amazing. I know I talk about it like, okay, order the tea. You don't get it until you do it. It changes the way you see it. My younger self would have been like, you're making a tea with it? Stop it. What are you doing? You're wasting it. Smoke it. Smoky, smoky, smoky. But no. I had heard, and I looked into it, and I found out it was the absolute truth. Bruce Lee. He never smoked a joint, but he ate raw cannabis. He had a little pouch, and he would take out the cannabis, and he would chew on it and until it was like juice, and then swallow it. It would fix his stomach because he had a lot going on. It fixed his terrible acid reflux. Nothing else would do it. And this was an ancient Chinese teaching. This was an ancient Chinese holistic medicine. And this is what you took back then to heal your stomach. It's mind-blowing because they weren't looking at it to get high. They were looking at it to heal the body and regulate, you know, your endocannabinoid system, which brings a harmony to everything. Get very excited about that because we're missing. Lost a lighter. Do I have another one? No. So I'm gonna pinch it with my toes. Wait. Oh, can I do it? I can. I did it. Okay. But no, at the beginning of the show, we were talking about how we've stopped putting that into our food systems because the governments have deemed everything we freaking do illegal. And now we have to get the approval of the government and the FDA, which is a separate organization. Same with the Fed, the Federal Reserve. And we were talking about magic tonight. So what did I, don't they decarb it when they dry? Where can I get super boof? Wait. So the decarboxylation process happens once cannabis hits 250 degrees. At 250 degrees, it starts to go through a change. Now, when they're drying it, there's no decarb because you're not going through a heat process. When it's being pressed, there might be a heat process there. It's maybe going through a partial decarboxylation. And so to me, that feels like there's a shelf life all of a sudden. But I do think, no, when you get it raw cannabis, you are talking about, you have the full 450 different cannabinoids plus ready to be activated, ready to go wild, you know, ready to become more than what you think they are. So when you do the tea is like 225 degrees. So it's partially decarboxylating. It's partially activating and activating at the same time. So now your body's like doing the rest. It started that activation in the tea and your body's now taking it on. And you're getting the root essence of cannabis. You're getting something deeper than anybody else gets. Yes, your body gets high. You feel better about the world around you, but you're in such control. And it's great for people that have to have a lot of control in their lives. But no, boof, gold flower, super boof, check. Look at the menus. Go look at the menus. Look, anywhere you're close to. So their locations are Ocala. They've got St. Pete, Largo. They've got Sebring. And soon, some new locations. Some new things are happening, and they deliver. Look, if you can't get close to one of their locations, look it up, put in your county, and they deliver free, same day in some cases. Don't take everything I say to heart, but free in some cases, same day. You get it in early enough, they're like, we've got you. They're like Superman. They put on a cape and they go running. You see blood flying? No. They come arriving in like a Tesla or a Lexo. They bring class back to cannabis. So I think Florida Bowl also had the most gooiness, really. You get that ooey gooey, you get that deep, dense, I mean, just, it's like, it's not dense, but it's fluffy, but you feel that resin. You know, you feel that buildup of the trichomes and I call it the gorgeousness. You press that and you see that gorgeousness come right out. I mean, that's beautiful stuff. But when you're making a tea, that right there is breaking down live into that tea. And you are now dealing, you want to take it in quickly so that it doesn't dissipate, because cannabis or THC and the other cannabinoids require a fat as a transmedium. So honey, that's why I say don't do sugar, do honey. Honey acts as that temporary bond that creates a channel for the THC and the other cannabinoids, CBNs, CBCs, CBGs, and all the A's, the acidics. It acts as the glue and a channel temporarily, pulling over all these different cannabinoids directly into the body and doing a live breakdown in your direct neural transmitters because of the acidics. And then transferring over to the CB1. The CB1 is an area. It's not just like, it's an area and multi-function of things, taking on those cannabinoids and those effects and the entourage, and then passing on a little bit to the CB2, saying you get a little bit, you don't get too much yet, but they do a dual activation. That means the CB1 is now activating and the CB2 is activating. Yes, you are now bringing in that synchronicity. You are now bringing in that magic of cannabis. See, I wish I could think like this all the time and just tell people this is how it is. This is the simplicity of it. Now, your stomach gets the rest. And it gets directly into your bloodstream, directly into the churning and the earning, into that gut flora. And it's creating now a jungle of flipping goodness in all of its different pathways. It's putting things back and realigning. That's what our stomachs need. Look, our stomachs are going fucking crazy from all the junk food, from all the false chemicals, from the water, from the sodas, to the alcohol, to the God only knows what else. Our stomachs are just like, nothing else good. Do you have anything healthy? Do you like a green juice? Maybe just shove a green juice down me, just one, just to let me know that there's hope in the world. And it's not enough. We need to bring balance back. That was just me acting as your stomach, screaming for a green juice. You do something healthy for me, please. So do something healthy for your body. And as I say that, I take a quick swig of soda. It's probably my stomach screaming. Let me see. The Peach Milano. No, they deliver now at 90 in order and above, I believe. Okay. So, Pure Leaf has a super boof. Shut up. And Goldflower has super boof hash. Whoa. Okay. Wait a second. Now the hash has got to be great. I do love some hash. If it's the full melt, then that one hit that you get is all you get every time. So don't overload your bowl. I'm just throwing that out there. If you're getting the full melt hash, it's delicious, but only put enough for one hit, because if you do it hot enough, it's gone. If I do it in my proxy, I don't know where my proxy is. Where hast thou proxy disappeared to? I don't know, but it is disappeared. So when I use the proxy, I can put in, say, like a nice like sugary crumble like this. I could put that in and get a couple of hits out of it. But with the full melt, it's one hit, one good solid yum yum, and that's it. Okay, they deliver now though at 90. So I had the Peach Milano as well. I don't love it smoking, no flavor, even though it smells like it. That's the aroma though. Sometimes flower emits more in that aroma, and the flavor could be so much that we are not discerning anything at all, and everything just blocks out. Sometimes when you break that flower open, something like that, you are getting a whole different smell. I think when they have that collaboration with Pine Park, and I think they had one that hit 4.3 on the terps. It was crazy. So when I smoked it, at first I was like, I don't taste anything, because the terps are so overpowering that it just knocked out all my senses. But then I went back to it. I cracked open one of the nugs and I was like, oh my gosh, the aroma set my brain on fire. It opened me up. Oh, the aroma made a tea with it. The tea brought out the terpene flavor, the flavonoid. So the tasting terp, but the flavor, the tasting terp wasn't there. But the aroma And the flavonoid, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. I don't give a shit. The flavonoid. Now you've got me thinking about it. The flavonoid is what made the difference when it broke down. So instead of it burning, it was able to do a partial decarboxylation, and it was flavorful in that, not like sweets or this, but in its flavor, in its aroma. And now in that flavonoid, it activated different things. It was amazing. And that's where that cannabis should be. It was a great smoke though too. It was a high THC. It was a super high THC. I think it was like, I want to say it was like 30%, maybe 30 plus. It was out there. That was the collaboration that Goldflower did early on. Let me see. I had a peach Milano, but it was decent in the tea. See? Oh wait, I didn't even see the rest of the comment. Now I'm looking at it, but it was decent in the tea. Because you are busting out a whole different flavor. A receptor. When I was at the MJ Biz, a friend gave me some heady trooper hash resin. Ooh, interesting. Hash resin. So was it a that sounds pretty exciting. See, anytime you put hash into the mix, I always get very excited. And here in Florida, we don't, the dispensaries have not gotten into hash yet. I think it messes people's allocations up. I know right now mine is suffering. Went to the dispensary the other day and Goldflower. And I was like, what's going on? I can only get 3. They go, only 3 order. I'm like, only 3 eighths? What's happening? What? It's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I was looking for the world was ending. Like for apocalyptic rain to be coming down on me. I'm like, why do I only have 3 eighths? I purchase a lot. And I'm always out there purchasing cannabis. Now I'm talking about the medical cannabis program here in Florida. I have a medical card, and I know I'm talking to different states and internationally as well. Hopefully one day intergalactically here with the space station. But here in Florida, we have a medical program, and you could be allowed to smoke 5 ounces in a 36-day rolling period. But the way the state allocates it to you, they make you jump through hoops. And they don't let you get it all because they're controlling it because they're afraid of people reselling it. So this way they have to watch your recommendations closely. And when it comes to flower, you end up getting shortchanged a bit. I mean, I smoke a lot, so I feel I get shortchanged. Some people are like 3 eighths. That's great. That'll last me a week. I'm like, shut up. That'll last me 2 weeks. I'm like, stop talking. But that's for other people, and that's okay. But if I'm making tea with it, and I'm rolling a doink. That's a double doink. It's a pretty big a doink. It's not a regular doink. I mean, this was regular doink. No, it's tiny now. Now it's tiny, but it was regular doink. All right, I'm going to put that down. Those are the gold flowers. This is like a mega runts or something, or it's a runts or a runtsy mega something. But it was very nice. Soon, I'm going to bring a guy who does cannagars. I'm going to bring a guy, Mike. This guy, Mike, that I know. Listen to me here, right? This guy's got some magic behind him. Frank, you're going to love him. Frank, you are going to love this guy. I'm going to bring Mike on when he's ready. He's almost ready. He's ready. He's been ready. We just got to coordinate. And you know me with coordination. I don't know what the hell's going on half the time. But I'm going to bring this guy on. He makes cannagars. And we're going to talk about cannagars. We're going to smoke a cannagar. Yes, that's a cannabis cigar that has multiple strains that have been neatly, categorized. And down the center of it, it's got diamonds. Maybe saucy diamonds, terpy diamonds, or rosinated. I don't know why I brought, just deal with it. Rosin infused diamonds. Oh, look, I'm getting like a heat flash right now. That's exciting. Oh, don't even know what the hell I'm doing with myself. Rosin infused diamonds in the middle of a cannabis cigar, a cannagar. Hot damn. That's some cool shit. All right, I don't even know what's going on. We've gone past our 2-hour mark. Just gonna sparkies a little bit. Let me see. It's magical, and I did not care. I walked it onto the plane. Yes! And I bet you walked it onto the plane with a beautiful magic behind you. I bet you were just like, boom, I got this. Nobody's gonna take it. Let me see. Okay, gonna booth it out and eat snacks I got from IKEA. I went for the first time 7.5 hours, and 2 gummies later. IKEA is it's interesting until you realize you got to put everything together. Well, yo, you go super boof, boom, and have an amazing rest of the week. Have an amazing beginning of the year. Happy New Year. Highly motivated. Happy New Year. So that's what we do here. It's not just about the smoke. It's about the motivation. It's about the energy of community. And look, people just coming to get together just to smoke for a little while, just to talk, just to share the energy of what's going on around them. This is called the Peacemaker. It's a bigger one. It's, 2 grams. Like a 2 gram. It's a doink doink. A doink a doink. Now, if it's a 3 grammer, that'd be a doink a doink, a super doink. I mean, the Flowery just released a 7-gram hand roll. Wow. 7 grams. I've seen it. It's a big, thick, girthy joint. It's big. It's got some power behind it. It's, but it's 7 grams. I don't want to waste 7 of my grams. 7 grams of my allotment here in Florida. I don't want it wasted on one big novelty joint. Do I? Maybe. I've thought about it, but I would rather a Canagar. I would rather a cured, rolled, segmented, diamond infused rosin or rosin infused diamond Canagar. I would pay like $150 because the 7-gram hand roll at the Flowery is $100. That's some serious cheddar. Let me see. Okay, go to Boofy Boof. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Great energy, great kindness. Look, it's just positive forward momentum from this point on. It is positive steps forward. It is forward momentum, positive energy, goodness. Oh, you feel that frequency? That's a good frequency. It's a good energy. Let me see. There is a community passing it around and all that. It's a thing for sure. Like the peace pipe, the shamans. But that's what this is. Exactly. Right now, look, Christopher said it right. Right now, we're passing it around just like the shamans. We are passing around the peace pipe, the smoke. Even if you don't smoke, it's okay. You're still part of the group. Even if you don't use cannabis, you are still part of the community. And in that, we are all connected. We are all the same under the leaf. That's a magic right there. That's an energy that brings more of us together than just through a smoke sesh. But the smoke sesh is a good start. So I like it. This is a shamanistic, ritualistic, spiritualistic, deep practice on highly motivated, highly enthusiastic, highly high. But that's highly motivated. That's the smoke sesh. That's even bigger. I love that. Okay, where am I at? Let me see. That's the greatness of this. So that's the energy, and that's real magic, shamanism. And that's one of the things we were talking about. I think ancient magic often relied on the collective energy of a tribe or of a group. Reconnecting with others in intentional circles, rituals or healing practices, but getting together with people in an intentional circle of friends, an intentional connection of people. That's where the ancient magic was at its strongest, with just the connection of like-minded people, doing like-minded things, bringing energy or cleaning up the earth. You're part of a group that cleans the earth up. You're all part of a ritualistic circle, more than you know. I do think going to festivals and sharing that magic with people of similar kind in festivals, that's huge. Celebrating the solstices or the equinoxes or the harvest moons to align with natural rhythms of the earth. That's the earth sharing magic with you, and that's you sharing it with others. And that's enormous. That is again, it's the simplicity in it. It's the sharing of magic. You gain so much from community and from people and from festival and from music and from the beat and from the frequency. It's all that shit coming together in festivals and rhythms and dance thingies, and it's like that's real world magic, and you're getting and becoming part of all of those things. So magic isn't just about rituals, it's about a transformation. It's the ability to heal wounds, both personal and communal, through intention and through energy. Look, energy controls everything. Frequency and energy controls everything. Oh, that was powerful. Cleared out the sinuses. Actually, it's very tasty. It's a special California treat. It's okay. But true magic, really, look, true magic, it's rooted in love. It's rooted in community. And I think it's rooted in the respect for the earth and an understanding of our place in the web of life, the web of the universe. I gotta be careful how big of a hit I take. You take too hard of a hit, it's really hot, and it can really mess with your throat, mess with your lungs. So sometimes just don't overdo it. I'm like, don't overdo it. It's the room. So I'll acclimate in just a second. It's like when we hit Mars, we're going to be breathing some really rough oxygen. So just be ready for it. Like we're getting our lungs ready right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm in practice mode. No, this room right now, let me just, oh yeah, it's cloudy. Wow, it's bright. Now that Christopher mentioned how cloudy it is, no, but there's some super clouds in here today. That's magic. Let me just clear them a bit. I'm re-oxygenating the clouds. You'll notice they're gonna dissipate a bit. I'm doing a little, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so anyways, no. Magic is something that's physical. Magic is an energy. Magic is malleable, much like time is. And I think we need to realize that we are in control of that. and it's keeping the respect for Mother Earth. It all comes back to Mother Earth. My whole conversation is about Mother Earth. It's about loving the earth, hugging the trees is giving energy and getting energy back. It's realigning the earth with the universe around us. You'd be surprised how much of a difference you make. Oh, how much of a difference you make. You make a big difference, you'll know. I don't know why the Frenchman, I have no idea, jumped out on his own, but I am feeling mighty high right now. Like I'm sitting down. I'm going to have to stand up at some point. And I'm definitely going to have to stand up at a point. But I feel though, like my legs, I don't feel much of them. Like my legs are very relaxed. So when we're done with the pot, I'm just going to sit here, just relax. Only because the bottom half of my body is like, no, you're good. Watch something on Netflix. Just relax, man. You're not going anywhere. But the top half of my body, I have all this energy. This is wild. I'm hoping the two parts of my body talk to each other, or maybe the rest of it just goes numb. I'm just gonna be sitting there with my head like, hey, come on now. This is bullshit. Help me out here. Nothing's moving, just my head. Help! Can't touch the screen with just my nose. Like, hello. Wait, I missed something. Let me see. Thank you for doing this podcast. Thank you. You're like a modern medicine man or a shaman. We are all growing here, like trees. The community of highly motivated, yes, we are all growing and like trees. And our energy is spreading. Our word is spreading farther than you think, bigger than you think. And at the same time, we don't think about it. We'll send it out there. We'll push it in our directions. Look at that. Share me. Send me out there. Share me, repost, whatever you feel comfortable with. Share the kindness. Share the energy. Share the magic that we're talking about tonight. That frequency. That, hey, I'm in control of everything around me. And this thing, oh, except for this. Oh, there we go. It's fixed. Okay, wait. Okay, coming back. Feels like I just needed a moment to take in the hot box of a room. It can take your mind places, let me tell you what. And I have to be up early. What time is it? Oh, we got plenty of time. This is a lot. I want to put it down, but then I don't. Because it's a really nice indica. And I'm thinking the onset of this has kicked the moon boots into hyperspeed, where I feel very spacey and I feel very, but on the top half of my body. The lower half of my body is going, hello! We're down here, but don't worry, we're not going anywhere. I mean, I imagine that's what they're saying. Oh. Okay, magic. Let's get back to magic for a second. But I think we're bringing goodness. We're bringing good things to the new year. So let's do this. Let's get into astrology. So as we transition into 2025, we're now into the first day of the year. We're transitioning into the era of 2025. Okay. Astrology with Origami and the hot box. So the cosmos is poised to usher in significant. I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna whatever words. Astrological events that promise transformation and new beginnings for all zodiac signs. for all zodiac signs. So what I'm giving you is not just for one or two zodiac signs. I'm giving you the whole zodiac. Hey, what I'm giving you are these specific things for everybody. Boom. Bringing in 25. There's a magic. This year, I don't know if you feel it, but already, right now, there is a magic. Okay. So here's the overview of the key planetary movements. I'm just going to kind of go quick because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But it sounds good. So major planetary transits in 25. Saturn and Neptune enter Aries. Holy shit. Aries is fucking taking it from Neptune and Saturn. Sorry, if there's young audiences watching, don't. This wouldn't be a show for young audiences, so I'm actually not worried. Okay, but in that, Saturn and Neptune enter Aries. That doesn't sound like a good thing. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Okay, both Saturn and Neptune move into Aries in 25. Again, sorry, smoking. Marking the start of a new cycle that emphasizes innovation and the pursuit of new frontiers. This alignment encourages individuals to align their ideals with practical actions, fostering a balance between vision and reality. That's a big one. Uranus transits Gemini. That doesn't sound as dirty as the other one did. Uranus's entry into Gemini, no, it caught up, signals a period of rapid advancements in communication and technology. And again, I've already been seeing that. Coming into 25, technology, rapid advancements in health, in quantum, in computing, in hardware, and holy shit. Okay. But I think the transit is likely to inspire innovative approaches to information exchange and may revolutionize how we connect with one another. I believe it. Pluto in Aquarius. So with Pluto firmly established in Aquarius, we can anticipate profound transformations in social structures, emphasizing community cooperation. See, I'm already on top of this shit. And technological progress aimed at the collective good. And that's all of Pluto and Aquarius. Let me tell you what, this is feeling good. So eclipses and retrogrades happening throughout this year. Eclipses this year features 4 significant eclipses. A lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 14th, prompting reflection and future planning. A solar eclipse in Aries on March 29th, bringing desires to the forefront. A lunar eclipse in Pisces on September 7th, encouraging introspection. A solar eclipse in Virgo on September 21st, highlighting practical concerns. And all of that means I don't know. I have no fucking clue. Just there's going to be eclipses. They're going to look cool. And there's going to be a lot of fucking energy going on. And you heard it. That's what it says. The retrogrades, Mars, I thought everything is like always in retrograde. It's always? Okay. But wait. I heard whatever is always in retrograde is not in retrograde, which is like a good thing, I think. So Mars in retrograde, extending from December 6th to February 23rd this year. This period may slow progress, urging patience and strategic planning. Well, that's what it means. Venus retrograde, occurring from March 1st to April 12th. I don't know what the fuck any of this fucking retrograde shit is. Sorry, if you're into the retrograding, Venus is doing it from March 1st to April 12th. And it's revelation of relationships and personal values. Mercury in retrograde. That's the one that's always in retrograde, right? Mercury's in retrograde, so just how you're gonna fucking feel. 3 instances throughout the year will affect communication and technology, advising caution in these areas. So Mercury in retrograde, always fucking shit up. So current planetary positions. The sun is positioned in Capricorn. Oh, that's good. highlighting themes of discipline and ambition. Maybe not as good, or it's good. It's just disciplined, but the ambition's good. The moon is in Sagittarius, fostering a sense of adventure and optimism. I feel that. I've been moved by the moon so much lately for adventure. I want to go treasure hunting. I want to go find gems and rocks and just digging into the ground and looking at history in different ways and just feeling it and touching it. That kind of energy. I just heard a huge explosion. But that could be fireworks, like somebody's got a ton left and like, put them all in the bucket. Let's see how high that thing goes into the sky. That's what it sounded like. Okay. Not going to pay attention to it until I see fire. But we're close to the fire station, so I feel pretty good. Okay. Let me see. Where am I at? So the moon in Sagittarius, and I feel that. I feel like when the moon's at full moon, oh, it's time to adventure. Mercury, also in Sagittarius, enhancing communication and the pursuit of knowledge. Again, I feel that. Venus in Aquarius, promoting unconventional relationships and valuing individuality. Mars, retrograde, obviously in Leo, potentially dampening assertiveness and urging introspection. That's interesting. Jupiter, retrograde in Gemini, encouraging a review of personal beliefs and learning. Why does Leo have to be in retrograde? Why is that? It's Saturn in Pisces, blending structure with intuition and spiritual growth. Uranus, sorry, this is just where your Uranus is. Retrograde in Taurus, prompting reassessment of financial matters and personal values. Neptune in Pisces, enhancing creativity and spiritual awareness. Pluto in Aquarius, driving transformative societal changes. Now, what does this all mean? These celestial movements set the stage for a year of transformation, innovation, and personal growth. Each zodiac sign will experience these energies uniquely, influencing various aspects of life, from career and relationships to personal development. So that means absolutely fucking nothing. I don't know. That's just some mumbo jumbo at the end. We're all going to experience it, but it's the truth though. We're all going to experience these energies in our own ways. And these are going to be transformative. And yes, we're going to give those energies back. We are going to use them as a group and as a community. So all of these energies are accepted in and blended and moved and make the community as a whole very powerful in its manifestations, in its beliefs, in its forward positive motion. Yeah. I feel today is a very important show because it's the first day of the year. I just broke it. No, I didn't. It's okay. It's the first day of the year, first Smoke Sesh of the year. It's the last night of Hanukkah, so the holiday ends. The Smoke Sesh begins. We smoke through the night while the candles still burn. We smoke through the night to begin a new year and to write our rules and laws. And no, that's a lot. It's just a lot of shit going on. Just too much. I went too deep. But yeah, that's it. That's what the astrology is saying. We talked about bringing real magic to life. Look, getting into magical habits. We know when we feel that frequency. We know when we feel that vibe. And that's what I'm saying. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that energy. And that's what you need to bring with you every single day. You may not be able to be all of it. Be some of it. Be some of it. That's why I say it's kindness. Authentic kindness without the want or need of anything or the belief of anything back results in magic. Results in the beginning of magic. Up here. That's the beginning. You got to love yourself and believe in yourself. Know that you are the creator, the magician, the watcher, the eye, the manifestationer. I'm not sure if that's a word. I want to take bigger hits, but then I've got to be careful. It makes me cough. And it's all in the stuff. It's all in how it's been dried, how it's been cured. If it's a good bud that's been cured and dried properly, less chance of coughing. This one's got a pretty good dry. It's got a pretty good cure. It's actually got a very nice smell and a very nice taste. And good aroma, good terp, good flavor. All of those things come together to create that entourage. This one is a little bit more sativa leaning. Again, I don't like to be hybrid indica sativa. But if you're just getting into cannabis, then look at indica is in the couch. Mind and muscle relaxant. Look at the sativa for now until we get into terpenes, until we get into profiles. Let's not get crazy. Look at the sativa as your pick-me-up. It helps with nerve and bone pain. So it'll kick back the nerve and bone pain, but still give you the energy. It's a vasodilator, opens up the blood vessels, gets shit moving. That's what you need. Sometimes no. And it keeps that creativity going, or the want and the desire to get shit done. And I love it. I live on sativas because of their energy is so fantastic. So, thank you again, everybody, for coming to the show. Excellent energy tonight. And let me see. The music is so trippy. It is. This right here has been a pretty good blend. I've been watching it pretty close because sometimes it gets kind of, I don't know, kind of funky. This one right here, I can actually control it just a hair and bring it just a little bit more down. Just maybe a little more, maybe just a little more, right? Here we go. Just maybe a little more bassy. Just whatever that is. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Actually, this is very spacey. Right now, it's like, I think I'm playing space laser tag. I don't know what's happening there. I don't know what happened. Let's know. Change it. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. I envision myself right now in one of Christopher's stories, maybe sitting at an intergalactic base waiting for my crew to show up. We're gonna fly in so many different ways. No, I think intergalactic travel is done mentally. I think space travel through space and time, it's done without a ship, without anything, but through our understanding of what we are capable of, through our manifestation, through our thought, through our belief. Right there is the original power. Understanding that we are part of this universe much stronger than you'll ever realize. We help create the path and how things go. So traveling to a place in time is just a frequency. Changing a frequency, being part of that frequency. And on the show, we spoke about a guy, the Russian scientist. I don't know if you guys remember the Russian scientist that developed the aluminum, sheets of aluminum wrapped like a seashell. That's why I told you, nature gave us, Christopher, a time machine. And he wrapped these polished aluminum sheets that he polished like a mirror. And in these experiments, short end of the story, this multi-verified Russian scientist, people were able to see through these and see back in time, or be able to see moments from time that were, and like they're happening right here in front of them. and they're part of the energy of that, they could reach through almost and be part of time. These Fibonacci sequenced set of polished aluminum, the original experiments, were just these things, I guess, electrified. I guess I don't know the details of how they did the experiment, but they've miniaturized it into a much smaller chamber that somebody can lay down inside of. We've spoken about it on the show. Crazy stuff. I love it. We've also spoken on the show of the impossible becoming possible, the unbelievable now in our realities being more than believable. Being part of our reality. This is some stinky shit. This has got like a funky to it. Ooh. As it went out, that aroma hit me in a whole different way. Ooh, that was funky. I like that. Sometimes at first I'll smoke something, I'm like, it's okay, it's a smoky smoke. Then it might go out, and I'll get that smell. I'll be like, oh, what was that? It was like it was like funky, it was cheesy, it was gassy. That's what it was. So let me see. Oh, Christopher's over here. When I listen to music, I see things too. It's like great scenes in a TV show or a film, like an adventure. Music helps create that. Music almost helps bring our brain to help compartmentalize those things into structure. So I think music's a great help. I love beat. I love frequency. I think a lot of that is, see, I have a tasty strain. I do not know the name, but good stuff. See, that's what I'm saying. With this I'm not sure of the name. I think it's a Mega Runtsy Runts. I'm not sure. But gassy, cheesy. And cheesy, when I say cheesy, it's not like, it's cheddar. Or a good Wisconsin, isn't it? No. It's... Actually, whatever it is, it's a decongestant. It's bringing up some deep-seated, whatever that was great. I am feeling tremendously better. That was a good clearing of the lungs just then. And sometimes some of these strains can work so well like that to help work as a decongestant. I was feeling a little clogged, a little congested. Much better now. Fantastic. So wow, what a great way to go. Good magic tonight. Good talk about magic. Good astrology stuff. And I told you, we're bringing kindness into the year. We're bringing the magic of us every single day. Understanding, being more compassionate. All year long, we're going to do even a little bit, but something. Every day, every week, every month, throughout the year. As much as we can do. It doesn't mean money. It can mean physical labor. It can mean time. It could be maybe in a call center, maybe handing out blankets. Understanding differently. And if you think, look, I'm going to hand out 20 blankets, what is that going to do? That's 20 blankets. I'm going to go work one day in a food shelter. That's one day. That's great. That's 20 blankets. That's amazing. Every little step we each take, we all take together. And those are big steps. Those are big steps together as a community. Those are big steps in change, in the power of what we are capable of, the little things. But I can only do it one month. I'm like, then that's all you could do. And that's amazing. I only have time to go this one Sunday and fine, go. Spend 3 hours and make it a little bit easier on the people working there. A fresh face for these people in need to be able to speak to be able to talk to, be able to reach out energy-wise and connect. Be real. I'm going to do it. I'm going to find ways that I can give back. there's a food pantry where they need transportation and they need other. I'm gonna see where I can help. It's in small ways, and in small ways you are rewarded without wanting it, without needing it, without even believing it. But it comes to you in opportunity, in goodness, in understanding the kindness of the world. That the world, we need to change it, but we need to be the change in it. We don't need to wait for somebody else to do it. We need to be powerful, which we already are. It's not like, don't be like, well, we need to be powerful. Don't need to be powerful. You already are powerful. You already are the energy that you seek, the goodness that you authentically want to be beyond our selfish needs. It's already in you. Sometimes not all of it comes out. That's okay. If some of the goodness or the kindness is coming out, if just even a little bit, then take the opportunity of the little bit of kindness that you are willing to give. And even if you're like, this is too much of me, it's too much kindness of me, too much goodness, I just don't want to give, just don't want to continue to gives. But you know something? That little bit that you gave is more than if you would have not given anything at all. And that's where we start with our change. And then if it felt good, you're like, okay, it felt good. Giving that little bit of kindness, even though I shouldn't have. Oh. But it felt good. And then you give more, and you give more, and you give more, and you're just like, it feels good. It feels good authentically. That's one of the things I talk about, the authentic feeling, the authentic happiness, the authentic feeling good. That feeling good makes me happy. Authentically. So I want more of that. And that's what I want to help create and help manifest is forward, positive, enthusiastic motion. Change. Even at its minuscule level, it's fucking massive. That pond you're standing in, the puddles that you're kicking out, turn into waves. As part of a community, turn into a tidal wave. As part of a shared, universal energy, changes everything. Man, that's powerful. That's change. That's everything. And it all starts with kindness. For yourself, kindness for others, kindness for community, kindness for the earth, love for the earth, you know? It's kindness in all of its forms for all of its different things. That's the gratitude. It's the gratitude for every living thing and the air we breathe, the ground that gives us the energy and the food and the house and the roof, you know, the car, and whatever we've pulled out of the earth. So it starts with kindness all the way around. Kindness for yourself, kindness for others, kindness for the earth. Eradicating homelessness, eradicating hunger. These are humans. And you're telling me we can't end it? Is it too much of a business to be ended? That's a deep one. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw that one out. That was like super deep. Just we should be able to end hunger and homelessness through our innovation, through our community, through our change of life for humans that are hungry, that need a roof over their heads, that need clothing and school and books and backpacks. Who are we to say no? If we have to give. If you don't have money, give time, give effort, give energy, give hope, give belief that people, that humans look out for each other. That's what we're doing from New Year's to New Year's. Oh, we're going to come back January 1st next year. Be like, so, was it fucking powerful? Was it amazing? I bet it's going to be. I bet you're all going to be amazing. I already feel that energy. Don't exhaust yourself. Don't overdo it. but start. Take the first step. By taking the first step, things happen. If you never take a step forward, nothing's ever going to change. Make the change. Be the change. Be that magic that you seek. Be that energy. Don't lessen yourself. Don't change yourself. Believe in yourself. Be authentic with no mask to nobody. Not to the school board, not to the cops, not to the boss, to nobody. Be the authentic you, 100%. And life guides you differently. Authentically, you feel a happiness that is deep and more fulfilling. So that's it. That's the beginning. That's the beginning, January 1st. And the energy that we are bringing, we as a community are bringing. I feel it. I feel it. I feel this energy. I don't know where the fucking Frenchman keeps popping out over here. He's like, I like the energy. I want to be part of it. Yeah, it's fantastically fun. But that's it. That's the excitement of this coming year that you should all be carrying with you every single day. The journey through this adventure, and it's already supercharged. It's already supercharged. Wow. You heard the astrological shit. I mean, I believe in it. I believe in it, but I don't know how to look. The planets are inside of other planets. This one's preparing together. They're just, that just, sorry, I made it dirty. I didn't mean to make the astrological stuff dirty. It just seemed dirty. I don't like holding it in too much anymore. I think that as a kid, it was always about how long you hold in your hit. And now it's more about the flavors that are going in and coming out. Flavors so different as you exhale. Anyways, I wish you all a great night and a great smoke. I wish you a great new year. Happy New Year. I wish you all energy. Thank you for all showing up. Happy New Year, everybody. Everybody from wherever you're watching, from all the different places. The Landaus in Chicago. Danny, thank you for coming to the show tonight. Eric Hartnick, I'm sorry, the last names. Eric, hey, if you're watching anywhere or you hear it, Happy New Year. Brent, anybody else? Morgan, just a couple of guys grew up with, good people, good energy. And I just wish, Christopher, Happy New Year. And Nick, Happy New Year. Elizabeth, Happy New Year. All of you, horticulture, Happy New Year. Everybody, bring that energy. Bring it with you. Create as you make steps forward. Make those steps forward, nothing backwards. Only good energy. Only good energy. So I'll see you all again on the next podcast on Friday, I believe. I believe that's when it's going to happen. Highly motivated. Smoke Sesh. Friday. Come check us out. Going to have some great topics about what, who knows. No expectations. No topics. But everything. Everything. Okay. We're amazing. We're good. It's not bad. I'm ashing all over the place. Okay, so be great, be amazing. Bring that kindness, bring that energy, bring everything. I'm done. We'll talk later. Where's the